Hello, everybody. I'm Ian Nikkel, and today we're breaking out the brooms. We'll start off with Broncos softball, who had a tremendous weekend after defeating 6th-ranked Rogers State in Game 1. The Hillcats struck first in Game 2, but Kennedy Clark struck back with a 2-run Jimmy Jack into left field to take the lead and never look back, sweeping number 6 Rogers State with a 3-2 victory. The following day, another in-state rival came in, Northeastern State. They came to play and were handed 2 big L's, with the Broncos winning 11-3 and 8-0. And in that second game, pitcher Taryn Ritz would pitch a perfect game, just the 8th in school history. And here's what she had to say, as well as her head coach, Cody White, after that. Showing Kennedy Clark's home run right here. And here's more of Taryn Ritz's pitching. And she struck out 4 batters while not allowing a single hit. And again, the 8th in school history. Impressive stuff from her. It was a big-time performance from Ritz.
I kind of realized it in the 6th inning when we were about to score, and I was like, I don't think anybody's gotten on this whole time, but I tried to keep myself calm because I was about to hit, and then when Kennedy got that hit, I just threw my bat down because I knew we were going to win.
Well, that's what we talked about as a coaching staff. You know, it's rare to even see 1 perfect game, but to have 2 perfect games, that's extremely rare. And so, like I said, our pitching staff is really good. Coach Dixon has done a great job getting them prepared for every team that we see. And I felt like Ritz was a little bit more on today than she was yesterday. Her changeup was there, and I think that the results yielded that.
The Cho's headed to Durant tomorrow to battle Southeastern Oklahoma State in a doubleheader starting at 1 p.m. And across the street, UCO baseball also had an eventful weekend in their sweep at Wendell Simmons Field over the Missouri Southern Lions. After winning on Friday 8-5, the Lions roared back, scoring 11 runs in 8 innings. But the Broncos charged back, scoring 9 runs in the 8th inning alone to take a 14-11 lead and needing just 3 outs to secure a much-needed series win. Valek Cisneros enters the game and gives up a run but retires the side to secure his 26th career save with the Broncos, a new MIAA record. Here's what he had to say afterwards, after Sunday's game in the victory against Missouri Southern. In just a minute here. Here's the strikeout once again. Got the job done. That's save number 26 for him on his career.
I want to be in that position if it wasn't for my team. I just go out there to do my job, and I'm thankful for a team that competes like they do to put me in that position.
Central has a midweek game against Northeastern State this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Over to the hardwood now. While we were gone for the week, the Oklahoma City Thunder clinched the Northwest Division and the #1 seed in the Western Conference, and their winning streak continues despite Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren being out due to hip injuries. Nevertheless, SGA and the Thunder Buddies got the job done in the City of Angels against the Clippers, 103-101, improving their record to 59-12. OKC will look to get win number 60 tomorrow night against Sacramento. And finally, March Madness is here, and over the weekend, the field went from 68 to 16 with some great games along the way. And here are some of the highlights. Here's some of the best of the second round here. John Calipari versus Rick Pitino, St. John's versus Arkansas, and the Razorbacks got the better end of this one, upsetting the 2-seeded Johnnies 75-66, and the Hogs will play 3-seed Texas Tech on Thursday. Then the Cougars of BYU were shooting from Jimmer Fredette range on Saturday, upsetting the 3-seeded Wisconsin Badgers in a 91-89 barn burner, and those Cougars will play Alabama in the Sweet 16. And then arguably the game of the tournament thus far, Colorado State versus Maryland. Colorado State's Jalen Lake heaves up a 3 there and sinks it, securing the lead. But Maryland says not today, as the freshman Derek Queen puts the dagger in Colorado State with this mid-range shot. And the Terps advance to the Sweet 16 to face Florida. It's been a heck of a tournament, and Jeremy and Zach, after the first 2 rounds of March Madness, my bracket looks okay, not great, but also not horrible. What about you two?
I have Duke beating Florida for the Natty. What about you, Ian?
It's a popular pick, Duke is. I'm going with Houston. I have Houston beating Florida. All 4 of my Final Four teams are still in. I'm happy about that. But, Jeremy, what about you? What does your bracket look like?
Ian, I'm going to have to agree with Zach there, but I'll be honest with you guys. I know there's lots of parties and get-togethers that go on during March Madness, so I'm really the most excited about that. Thank you, Ian.